season. Today, I've got a little bit of a different episode coming. So, today we're going to have a day in life of myself and Meg. So, the bodybuilding couple lives, the bodybuilding couple chronicles. But no, I think it's definitely something that people do want to see. Obviously, we both compete and we both definitely go about those days in a very different way than most people do, I think. And today we're going to show you what we do and how we do it on a rest day. So I haven't really got that much planned, apart from I'm not actually meant to be doing much steps whatsoever. So I am going to take Caesar out, as he's a little bit too big for Meg now. And then we'll show you what Meg does for me a little bit. And then we'll probably go down to the gym, run a few errands, and obviously see the staff, make sure everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing, and just take you through a normal day in life. I know it's nothing exciting, you know, but it's definitely something different for you to see of how myself and Meg go about this day. So we'll give you a little bit of insight into a rest day in a life bodybuilding couple.
We need something to...
Did you get that? So, there's no real rehearsals when it comes to this. This is the real day in life stuff, so we don't really plan this before. We'll just get the boys in to come and video it and get shit done for you guys. So today you will see a bit of everything really. A little bit of food prep, a little bit of our meal structure on rest day. I've already checked in, but what I will show you, and I think it will give you a lot of you guys and girls some great ideas for a check-in room. In our spare room where we keep all our clothes, and it's like almost Meg's room. She's got all the stuff in it and like a little makeup table or whatever, and the drawers and stuff, but we've got like a blind for check-ins. So I think it's definitely a good idea for all of you bodybuilders to get a consistent place for your check-ins as well. And I always try and get all my clients to obviously check in the same spot with the same lighting and the same kind of background each and every time they check in, and that makes my life easier, makes your life easier. So we'll show you all this, and then we'll show you a bit of meals. Obviously we'll get Gas to come down to the gym with me, sort some bits out of there. And yeah, real day in life. And I think we've got a physio coming at 6 this evening to give us a bit of physio work as well, so we'll get a bit of an insight into what we do in terms of obviously recovery and how we do it. And obviously in between you will get to see us working, just going about our day-to-day life, guys. So hope you enjoy and tune in.
So, I am Kuba's right-hand man, or right-hand woman, whatever you want to call it. Kuba likes to pretend that he does things like the cooking, but all he really does is cook the meat on the barbecue, which tastes really nice, I'm not going to lie, but that is literally all the boy does. But he gives back to me another way, so that's fine. But I'm just going to make his breakfast now. So we're having 3 slices. It's actually his refeed day today, so as much as it is a rest day, it is slightly different to what his normal rest day foods are, but we'll go through it all. So I'm going to prepare all the meat and everything, prepare all of the carbs for him too, and then I'm also going to now make his breakfast. So that's 3 slices of bacon medallions, 3 egg whites, and then 2 whole eggs. Normally he has like 6 eggs, but he wants less fats because he's having more carbs today. So yeah, so I'm going to make it now. Kuba really likes the best eggs, so you have to get organic eggs. My mum and dad have actually just got some chickens as well, so we're waiting for them to start laying, because then, well, what's better than a fresh egg? Kuba wants me to show you inside his cupboard that I've just sorted. So this is the spices cupboard, or the herbs cupboard, whatever you want to call it. So all of the sauces and the herbs and everything that we use are all in here, nicely organised by me. But one thing that I'll say is, even when it's off season or when it's prep, don't make your food boring, because if you can eat it in off season, then there's no reason really to take it down or take it away in prep to make food boring. I think that if you make it as exciting as possible, you will enjoy the process much more. But this is the Don of all seasonings. This is a Polish seasoning, so definitely the Don. So yeah, always make sure we're fully loaded on Himalayan pink salt as well. These are like no sugar seasonings. And if you like cheese on things, like Kuba has his mince and pasta on a training day, and if you like cheese on stuff like that, then this literally just tastes like you've got some cheddar cheese on it. I think his name's Ainsley Harriet. I don't know. The guy from Ready Steady Cook.
Yeah.
So this is what I made earlier. So this is what I chopped, seasoned, and then Kuba put on the grill last night for us for rest day today. So for him, there's 200 grams of chicken in there. He might actually reduce that, so he might have to take a bit away. And then there's some chicken in there for me as well. So the chicken is done. We're just gonna prepare the steak, which is 200 grams for Kuba and 100 grams for me. So, top rule when it comes to meat, always make sure that all of the fat and all of the horrible bits is cut off before you cook it, otherwise you end up with gristly bits as you're eating it. Even if it means that you waste a bit, don't matter. The dogs eat it anyway. Can we just take a moment to appreciate that? When you do it too many times over and over again, you just know what it is. I'm gonna pretend like that wasn't popular, because it was. Right, okay, so Gaz is having a bagel. This is a quick win for people if they're on prep or anything, or in off season, because like generally we don't really use butter as bodybuilders, just because of the amount of fat that's in it. So a quick win if you actually like it when it's toasted and it's got butter on it normally. So if you get the butter fry light, I should be sponsored now, spray it on your bagel. This is where you wish you would have bought another one. Put it in the toaster, toast it. It will come out like a toasted bagel with butter on. Kuba likes it when it's still a bit like runny and that.
Meal 1 for today, rest day. I haven't actually showed you my rest day meals, so I've changed the setup slightly today. The calories are still the same, but I've actually lowered some fats and up the carbs. As again right now, my body composition is, my body's a lot better at utilising the carbohydrates, so obviously your body's favourite source of energy will always be carbohydrates, so I have actually lowered my fats by 15 grams and added some carbohydrates in there instead. And the calories are pretty much the same. So meal 1 is 3 whole eggs, 4 egg whites, 3 crumpets, 3 bacon medallions, and that's meal 1. She actually shortchanged me on an egg, so I've got another one coming. Perfect.
I've got 100 grams of smoked salmon and 2 bagel thins. I'm normally just I can't look at you and do it. I normally just have 1 bagel, but I wanted 2, so I've gone for 2 bagel thins because it's the same carbs. Kuba's going to tell you, I'm telling you this now.
Got me JP ISO, 100 grams of oats. I've just woke up from a nap, so I'm just going to play catch up now as I've done a bit of a longer nap than I normally do. Then we've got 100 grams of fruit, berries and strawberries, a couple of caps of Ensure. First, I'm going to get you shower. So once I've been in the shower, I'll show you the posing curtain. So if you want to get on the posing curtain, blinds to go, Kuba 10% off, and you get a posing curtain. Look at this, Very versatile. You can fold it in and out. Look at this, magic. Boom, get in. Even touches the floor. Obviously you have to measure it out from your ceiling to the floor. And get in it. Bit of natural light behind you. You know? Whoa, 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 whoa. On a serious note though, if you want your check-ins to be as effective, obviously part of the process is to obviously for your coach to have good feedback. You need the check-ins to be bang on. You need the lighting to be bang on. So I've got a ring light for the days that obviously natural light isn't that good.
And you've got a really good photographer.
Yeah.
But I don't have a photographer because someone don't wake up to do my photos, do they, Kuba?
Basically, she wakes up an hour in front of me, so.
An hour? Well, apart from today, could wake up.
She wakes up an hour in front of me.
It's normally a long time, but today Megan couldn't wake up. I blame Kuba.
So now I'm going to crack on, and I've got a little document to show you, a little preview. So now I'm working on a document for my clients. It's what I've called Team Kuba Commandments, and this pretty much covers all the questions that I get often asked on training, diet, recovery, you name it. It's pretty much covers it all. So once I send this document out to my clients, whether it's a new starter or my current client, this pretty much covers absolutely everything they need to know. And then obviously following after that, all I need to send them through is the diet, cardio schedule, expenditure, obviously supplementation, and the training program. As like I said, this pretty much covers exactly everything I want and how I want people to kind of go about things within the structure. So this will pretty much give the answers into everything that people have asked me over the years in terms of questions. So I think this is definitely very helpful, and not only it's giving back as a much better service again, and giving back more to my clients, but again this will save me a lot of time and answering questions that I often have to repeat myself with. So I think it's definitely something that will go quite far ahead. So if you want to have a quick sneak peek, we'll pretty much start with sleep and then go into recovery, progressive overload, warm-up sets, tempos, obviously how isolation work, intensifiers, set extensions, off-plan eating. So it pretty much covers everything in terms of obviously what I want to do and how I want to kind of go about things with people. So I think this is definitely something that will go far and ahead, and great deal. So I'm definitely happy with this. So I'm just getting ready to depart to Casa del Ultraflex. You know.
What have you got on?
Whoosh.
Why have you got that on?
I'm going for the double, triple Polish look. So if you want to get the Polish look, you've got to watch me tonight.
How to make yourself look big with jumpers.
She'll be laughing when I take her to Backhand City. We don't actually condone any domestic violence, you know. But all you've got to do is YouTube Billy Joe Saunders, and that tells you everything you need to know. I'm not going to rip it yet.
That's what happens to Meg every night when she's naughty.
Oh yeah. Well, she likes that though, so. Anyway, she's just doing the meal 4. Meal 3 is going to be salmon and bagels. We're going to eat that in the gym, so we're going to get in the car and go.
I prepared it all.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
The salmon and bagels are in the Tupperware, and then your chicken, rice, and.
I did cook the chicken on the barbecue last night though.
Yeah,
so
but you haven't been
I'm
eating here for me, have you?
I'll make it in a minute.
Thanks, love.
She's getting clever now because she's on camera. Right, let's go. Gym time. Thanks, darling. She's getting the digestive enzymes. Thank you. Trained legs yesterday.
Oh yeah, because I don't do this every day.
No. Trained legs yesterday. So I'm incapable.
Every day is lying.
I'm incapable of moving.
Lying.
As you can see, the house is a bit of a building site still. Still having some garden bit stuff.
Right then. You're not going to kiss me. You're not going to kiss me. You're not going to kiss me.
Gives you a kiss in the
You're not
kitchen.
going to kiss me.
It's not appropriate.
Are you not going to kiss me?
Kids watch this.
Are you not going to kiss
Kids
me?
watch it.
No?
So, got meal 3 on the go. Got 200 on the salmon, 2 bagels. Sesame seed the best. Make sure they're toasted, because they're real one. My food is actually really high. So My carbs are still sitting at 430. Overall calories are 4,300 on a rest day. On a training day, still 5,500 calories, and I'm 10 weeks out right now as well. Cardio is non-existent, and we're actually forcing to keep the steps lower. So right now, with how much the performance is improving and how much stronger I'm getting, the training itself is creating a huge calorie deficit, and because I'm getting so much stronger each session, the calorie demand is huge. So right now I'm checking in with Jordan every other day just to make sure that I don't get too flat, and to make sure that the body weight doesn't drop at a faster rate than it needs to. So when you are holding a decent amount of muscle tissue, which I'm not saying I am one of the biggest guys, which I'm not yet, nowhere near, but I am sitting at 243 pounds, pretty lean, so it is of a decent size. So when you are at this body weight, moving the poundages that I can move, the calorie expenditure is huge, so we have to be very wary and careful of how we do. As for example, after a leg day, I can drop 3 pounds overnight just from a heavy leg session. So we'll have to pretty much micromanage things daily in terms of expenditure, what I do, how I do it, and how much I eat as well. So frequently we do add extra high days in now, just to make sure that we retain the fullness of performance in the gym. As again, right now, our focus isn't really even dropping body fat, as that just comes anyways. It's more performance and just feeling good and not doing too much. And this is why me and Jordan work well together so well, is because I'm so used to just doing more and more and more. He pretty much holds me back and makes sure that I do enough to make progress, and I focus on maybe doing more with more precision in the gym, rather than kind of getting carried away and just doing more of the things that I don't really need to, such as cardio and steps, and not eating enough, as again I have been guilty of that in past as well. Whereas right now we are eating like kings. So we're in the castle. Let's do it. So I think the corona madness is over. It's a gym here for the first week. It's absolutely rammed. Whereas now things have like kind of calmed down and people got back in the groove, I think, with the timing. So it's definitely a little steadier and a little bit better. I think people coming in at more times where it's spread out, not all at once. So I think definitely much better. When you sit back into it, roll it out, right here, almost up here. You want to be almost, as you use it, you want to drive it. Yeah, so get the position, don't think elbows up. The elbows back. Yeah. Drive it through. Roll it back. Almost position, stay there. There we go. It's hard to get used to that first, mate. Yeah, it's very hard. See this is out of line now. I've got to be in line. See your hips here? Yeah? Now it's stuck in line. This is out of line. The pressure is straight on your hips. There. Okay? Now yes. Put your hands there. Hold your legs together.
On his legs or?
No. Yeah. Just not too much, but just so this is straight.
Yeah.
Hold your ass in. Start getting used to really holding it in. Control, slow. Every minute, just drag it up, control. That's the one. How's it now? Okay? Let's go. Come on. So, boom. Yeah. Just helping the boys out a little bit. Not wasting no time. Neil's got some knee issues, but obviously watching him train now, I can see exactly why. Whenever you do use a leg extension, if you don't align your joint with your hip, it kind of puts your joint out of place, so it puts a lot of pressure on your knee. So whenever you do get on leg extensions, make sure it's a straight line from your hip to your knee to your joint. Go on.
10 weeks, yeah.
10 weeks out. So Neil's actually coming to Spain with us So you'll get it all on camera, you'll see it all on the rookie season episode. He's competing in the pro classic division in 10 weeks in Spain, so he'll be with us together. So I'm looking forward to that. Neil's got knee issues, so I'm going to reverse band the hack so that the pressure at the bottom is off his knees, just makes it heavy at the top. So the weight's still going to be the same at the top, but at the bottom it's going to be slightly lighter, which makes sense when your knees are under stress. Time to eat. So, good old chicken and rice going in before my physio session with Mr. Going in here. Whoa! Feels like I just caught him.
Whoa.
How is it?
Unreal. The best part of my day.
Should we get the physio man? Do a bit of introduction on the camera.
How you going?
Don't be shy.
Just working on some neck work, some lats, and then some quads before Kuba's session.
Well, tell him where you're based.
So I'm based in West Yorkshire. I've got a clinic in Thornton and Bradford, but I do home visits, as you can tell, because I'm in Kuba's house.
Tell him where to find you, bro.
So if you just go on Instagram or Facebook at rnr.bodytherapy, you can find me on there and just give me a shout. I'll sort you out.
Oh yeah. Do you know the nutty professor? I'm gonna call him the natty professor. It's not a natty bat though, that. Look at the size of it. Natty arm though. Oh yeah. Oh, deeper. Give it to me. Just kidding. Bloody hell, guys. Bloody hell. This is the life. Living the life. It's not nice this, you know, guys. You might think it feels nice. It does not. Multitasking, guys. Just watching Carlton's squat video. One of my clients. Videos in for assessments. Getting it done.
So I'm just getting all of the meat ready for tomorrow and this evening for Kuba to be able to put on the go. I'm also making some mushrooms because Kuba likes to have them in his omelette on a rest day, and I like to have them in some of my meals. Prepped some green veg, and I've got 2 more meals. So one is chicken and rice, one is beef and rice. So I'll make them fresh later, but obviously everything's made, it's just ready to be put in a pan and made to taste nice. Prepping the dog's food, but that's kind of rest day done. Lots of food prepping, lots of house cleaning, lots of running around like headless chicken, but I enjoy it, so it's all good.
So that's rookie season done. So we've got the bit of a day in life on the rest day, doing what we do. Finished off with some physio work. It's not actually going in too hard today, as it's a training day tomorrow. We don't want to be too smashed, so he's just doing enough to kind of get me fresh. So straight after this, I'm gonna have a red hot bath with some Epsom salts, chill out, get my work done, and then try and get an early night. So yes, thank you for tuning in, guys. Anything you want to see, please do hit me up and leave your comments below, guys.